Hello everyone. My name is Sukriti Sehgal and this is my machine learning project, which is the analysis of fashion sustainability, a topic that is becoming more important day by day. The fashion industry is not just known for its creativity and innovation, but also for its heavy environmental and social cost, from water pollution and carbon emissions to poor labor practices. Many brands now advertise themselves as sustainable, but it's not easy to separate them from true actions like greenwashing. That's where data science plays a powerful role. In this project, I applied machine learning models to evaluate real sustainability efforts based on environmental, social, and operational features, which with the goal of using the data to identify truly responsible brands and drive meaningful insights for consumers, brands, and policymakers. The primary goal of this project was to uncover the true sustainability practices of fashion brands, moving beyond surface level marketing and claims that are not often backed by real actions. Specifically, I focused on first, predicting sustainability. I wanted to predict whether a brand is sustainable or not by looking at measurable factors like water usage, carbon emission, material sourcing, and labor practices, instead of relying on brand promises or public image. Secondly, finding natural grouping. Another aim was to discover if brands naturally cluster into different categories like highly sustainable, moderate, or those lagging behind, purely based on true practices. Understanding what really matters. We explored that which factors are most influential in determining a brand's overall sustainability. For example, is ethical labor more impactful than carbon footprint, or is water usage a strong predictor of responsibility? Uncovering hidden relationship. Beyond individual factors, the project also sought to uncover connections between different good practices. For instance, do brands that uses eco-friendly materials also tend to offer fair labor conditions or manage emissions better? Lastly, and the most important, providing actionable insights. Finally, the goal was to create a clear data backend resource that could help consumers like us make smarter and ethical choices. Brands identify areas to improve and strengthen their sustainability efforts and what areas in which they are like lagging behind. And policymakers promote smarter regulations based on evidence, not just marketing. Moving on to the data which I have used in my project, which was assessed from Kaggle, and it contained information for over 400 brands and contained 15 plus features, covering the most important aspects in determining the sustainability like carbon footprint, waste management, labor conditions, and it also contained the specific material type which are considered to be sustainable. The raw data contained many missing values, inconsistent formats, so pre-processing was a more like a important step in this project. I'm filling the removing nulls, encoding category variables, and standardizing numerical features. Ensure that the data was clean, structured, and ready for meaningful modeling. Moving on to the exploration, which I have done using the raw data, before moving into the models which I have applied in my dataset to uncover some important patterns. Interesting facts which I found using this was firstly that some materials considered eco friendly, like bamboo and tensile, actually showed high water usage, highlighting that not all sustainable materials are automatically low impact. Another observation was that certifications alone did not always guarantee better sustainability performance. Brands with certifications sometimes lagged behind in important areas like carbon emissions, waste reductions, which actually plays a very important part when we are looking at sustainability. Also, brands that truly excelled in sustainability were the ones that performed well in all the areas, not just like one factor like carbon footprint, but also in water usage, labor rights, and waste management. That helps us believe that sustainability does not rely on one feature alone. And we can also observe that carbon footprint trends were have evolved over the time and decreasing. This initial exploration gave us important clues that sustainability is multidimensional and complex, setting the stage for a deeper modeling and analysis. Moving on to the models which I have implemented in my dataset. Firstly, PCA, which help us reduce the complexity of the data while keeping the important information intact. This showed that the sustainability depends on many factors together, not just one like carbon footprint or water usage. Sustainability is multidimensional, and brands must focus on multiple areas to stand out and to be called as truly sustainable. Moving on to K means clustering, which means grouping together brands into clusters based on their similar sustainability features. It helped us separate truly sustainable brands from those that were average or possibly greenwashing. One cluster that had brands consistently doing well across carbon, labor, and water metrics, while others were like mixed or poor performers. It helped us identify brands that could be possibly greenwashers, and those are sitting behind between the good or bad clusters. Moving on to naive Bayes, which is a simple model that uses the idea of probabilities to predict outcomes. It showed us that basic sustainability labels like eco practices, which are just yes or no, or recycling brands, which are like also yes and no, can still make a strong predictions and helped us believe that small truthful pieces of information can be a very powerful tool in sustainability prediction. Decision trees, which basically splits the data sets into branches to make decisions based on important features. In this project, brands were firstly split based on features like water usage and waste management, showing that water and waste practices are early indicators of true sustainability performance and are critical in identifying this brand sustainability. ARM, which is association rule mining, looks for patterns and relationships between different actions or features. It uncovered that brands using eco materials often also ensure fair label and offset carbon emissions, showing that good practices often come together. Good sustainability behaviors are interconnected. Doing well in one area often means doing well in others too. Moving to XGBoost, which is an assemble learning and an advanced method that builds many small decision trees and combines them for a stronger prediction. It captured the most important hidden connections between multiple sustainable features, giving the most reliable and powerful results. It recognized that no single feature can guarantee sustainability. It's the combination of multiple good practices which actually matters. And all this information can be really used in real world sustainability behavior to make your model perform accurately. Lastly, concluding the project is that each model contributed a different lens. Some simplified the story, like PCA, some found hidden patterns, like ARM, and some built very strong predictors, like XGBoost. Together, these models gave us a complete and honest view of how brands truly perform on sustainability, going beyond what they simply advertise and actually what features are they using to called as sustainable. Simple lessons from the project. Sustainability isn't about doing good in just one feature. Brands need to take care of carbon, water, label, and waste all together to be called a sustainable. Some brands stand out for their real efforts, while others pretend to be greener than they are. Brands that do one good thing often also do others, like using eco materials and supporting fair labels. Even simple tools and small pieces of information can help us predict which brands are truly sustainable. Like we saw that if the brand is using re- recycling programs or doing some certain certifications, are actually small information which is making them more sustainable. All this matters to us because consumers like us can now choose the brand that truly take care and not just the one which had like the best marketing strategies. Brands can see where they're lagging behind and what improvement they can make to make themselves called as sustainable. Policymakers and NGOs that can use real evidence to push for better practices across the industry. Now they have like backed by real data sets and real analysis to make more better decisions. Finally, data and machine learning gave us a way to cut through the noise and find the truth, helping move the fashion industry towards a fairer and more sustainable future. Thank you for watching.